Let's review Nation's website. The RoboForm automatically adds the user and the password. So log in. There's only two tabs that we're going to use. Under Forms, it allows you to reprint any manual documents, such as a business use exclusion form, the uninsured motorist waiver, the EFT authorization form, and name driver exclusion. So by selecting the actual document, it allows you to reprint the manual form. The other tab, which is the most common tab, is going to be policies. Now, this tab is the one we use to actually look up customers' policies. So under the policy number, type in the customer's policy number, search the policy. It's going to give you a brief description of the policy number, customer's name, the address, and also the status. In force technically means that the policy is active. So select the details. It's going to launch the file. Now let's review the tabs on the top. Under the under policies, there's going to be three tabs that we're going to use. Endorsement technically will be the option to make any changes on the policy, adding vehicles, adding drivers, updating coverages, or deleting vehicles, excluding drivers. So any changes, you're going to go to endorsement. You're going to select the type of category. So in this case, you could either update the info. If you want to cancel the policy as well, you're going to go to endorsement, and then it allows you to cancel the policy. Manage loss payee if you're making any changes to the lien holder, or just if you're going to make other changes. So the endorsement option gives you 4 different categories. Other endorsements are adding vehicles, deleting vehicles, coverages, adding drivers. So that's one of the options. Now, the second one, which is payments, you select the payment option, and it automatically takes you to the payment option. In this case, the policy is going to be up for renewal, and it gives you the option of paying the payment in full. And the following one, under attachments, it allows you to upload any documents. Now, keep in mind that with Nations, you need to upload all the endorsements. You need to upload any missing documents, such as proof of residency or any registrations. And most importantly, you need to upload the application. So if you process an application or you make any endorsements, you're going to go to this option. You're going to scan the documents. Then you're going to choose a file. You're going to look up the file, and you're going to upload it. It's going to register the document that you just uploaded. You're going to be able to type in the description, and it's going to give you the date. So print the confirmation, print this page, and attach the confirmation to the documents or the endorsement or the application. And also, if you go to attachments, you could actually you could select the document, and it allows you to open that specific document. So in this case, it was just a receipt. Now let's go back to the policies, to the main page. Now, under policy information, we're going to review a few things. Now, the top portion of the file, it gives you the policy number, the effective date. So this policy was effective 3/30/2019, and it's a 12-month policy. It also gives you the program, Motor Club. Any policy with any company that has a motor club program technically means that it offers a roadside service package. Now, under applicant's information, you're going to be able to review the policyholder's name, the phone number, the garaging address, and the mailing address, just in case the address is different, but in this case it's the same thing. Under billing summary, It's going to give you a quick review of the last payment, or matter of fact, in this case, it gives you the next payment, which it's a total of 174 and is due 7/29/2019. Now, if you select the details and payment history, it's going to open up a summary of all the payments that were processed since the policy was effective. So this policy was actually effective since March the 30th of 2018. So they paid $188 to open up the policy, which was submission. Monthly payments were $150. It went up a little bit after the renewal to $198, and then set $175. So the payments have been within $160 to $170. And the last payment was processed 7/9/2019 for the amount of $62, $162. So you're going to use this detail and payment history option to review the history of all the payments. Now, under policy coverages, it's going to give you the breakdown of the coverages, especially the coverages that are based on liability or uninsured motorist. Now, the comprehensive and collision section are going to be under the vehicles section, which if you go to view, I'll show you in a couple seconds. Now, under the drivers section is going to give you the information of all the drivers and also the excluded drivers. But it gives you the name, the relationship to the insured, the date of birth, the gender, marital status, the driving experience, and also it gives you any violations. If you select the view, it gives you the license number if there's a license. In this case, this is international, and it gives you any violations. Both drivers are international, so there's no driver's license number, and obviously there's no violations. Either way, it would show the points. Now, under the excluded drivers, it gives you the name, date of birth, and also the relationship to the insured. Now, under vehicle section is going to give you the year, make, and model, VIN number, the type of use. So in this case, this is pleasure. If the policy is ever for artisan use or business use, is going to give you that information here. Now, additional interest, technically, that's a loss payee if the vehicle is being financed. Now, if you select view under each vehicle, it's going to give you more details. I'll give you all the details of the information, such as the VIN number, which we have that information here as well. So it's technically a summary of the same information. But also, if you select coverages, it's going to give you the information of the deductible if the vehicle has comprehensive and collision. So keep in mind that the vehicles that have comprehensive and collision, those coverages are going to be under the actual vehicle, selecting the view option. The coverages are not going to be under policy coverages. So just keep that in mind. It's one of the only companies that have the comprehensive and collision on a different section. The majority of the companies, they'll have everything together. Now, print history. These are any documents that the company submitted to the insured. It gives you an opportunity of viewing the documents just in case. So if the customer comes in and has questions regarding paperwork, but maybe they don't have the paperwork, you should be able to go to print history. And if you go to show all, it's going to give you all the documents. So ID cards, payment invoices, any cancellation notices if they're ever late. And also it takes you to the original paperwork when the policy was processed, or at least it allows you to view some of the paperwork. And you just select the view option next to the document, and you could actually review the information. So this is a renewal questionnaire that was submitted to the customer in March. So if they ever walk in requesting information on a document, you should be able to reprint it, or at least to view the paperwork. And then if you select the view all towards the bottom, it also gives you the rest of the information. And this is the option where you could actually reprint the original application. So you select the option and it gives you all the paperwork that was printed when the policy was uploaded. So once again, this is a summary of nations, gives you the information of the policyholder, the coverages, the drivers, excluded drivers, the vehicles. Don't forget, if you want to determine if the vehicle has comprehensive and collision, just select the view, and it allows you to go to coverages, and you could determine if the vehicle has or had comprehensive and collision. And you can print all the invoices, documents, including the original application.